How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Morning there. Saturday morning there.
Pardon?
Morning?
Oh,
Morning?
yeah. It's almost lunch. Almost. It's kind of still midday.
It's folk time, not rock and roll time.
Yeah.
Saturday, last time. How is that last year with COVID pandemic, that the isolation?
Yeah. When we went into lockdown in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
I really felt like, I couldn't go to my, I mean, I really felt like I was stuck not being able to create, so I started to do, I got some like music software on my laptop, and I started like making beats, and then I learned some, Ableton, that music software, and I started learning like just kind of a crash course in how to make music, and that became, like really piqued my interest, because I was making beats, and then I could go like just sit at my drums and then just play to the beats and to all the sequences and stuff. So that was cool. And then I started painting, and that was a whole other thing. Like, I felt like the feelings I had during the pandemic about just sort of like questioning just, it's like an earth crisis right now, it's what was happening to us. So I just felt like I had to do something with the feelings, like make make paintings or make music. And
to express yourself, to create, that is necessary.
Yeah.
It's needed.
And then when I was kind of needed to take a break from those two things, I went to the storage space and opened up like this box that had pretty every cassette that, that from whole demos and rehearsals and just, like live room practices, and then unreleased stuff. And then just set up a little studio where I would just do, I started digitizing all that stuff. And yeah. And then, like I'd hear conversations of myself talking and stuff. And I go, God, I was kind of an asshole sometimes, like to Eric, but we had our moments, I'm sure. But but it was kind of cool to hear.
Connection. Connection is gone. So. Connection is gone. 10 seconds or no, don't worry.
Pardon?
It's perfect now.
My phone keeps going into like when it keeps stopping, like not stopping, but like going out of the app for some reason. I don't know why. We may have to.
Maybe because you job in Microsoft some years ago.
Yeah. I had this whole setup here. I have a ton of books stacked up, because I don't do a whole lot of, like, I might do some Zoom on the laptop, but like not a lot of Insta Live stuff. So I have this whole setup here. I'll show you, like, all these titles, and this is the whole thing, and a pillow. And it's not like pro studio.
Don't worry. This is this live connection, these live conversations are the first time for people like Peter Kember from Spaceman 3, the first time with Gary Lee Conner. This is a little bit a legend in that times, in that strange times, in that strange days. And I try. I'm so lucky. First, I want to say thanks to you to be here. And the title of that lives is Tiempos de Cabaña, is something like cabin times. Is being locked or in that times isolated. But with time for the musicians to explain your sense, your sensations, your regrets, new projects, and with that is short times of the mass media, and can't explain your emotions and what you are living from many years.
Emotions from what I mean, like from then and now.
From being musician, your regrets, your experiences.
Right.
You tour around the world, create, and
I mean, I guess with playing drums was, I mean, when I started playing drums and like playing in punk rock bands, it was fun, and it was like my friends, and it was a small scene, and you know, in Seattle, and I didn't really think beyond, you know, like my goals were like small then. They were more like, I want to play at the Vogue Town, you know, Central, or you know, like the cool places, and then they would just get bigger, you know, you like just set the, you know, you set your goal higher. And when I got into whole, I was, you know, kind of young. And so I like, I guess as far as thinking about, like, it was fun because I was young, but then on the other hand, it was like, you know, I didn't really appreciate a lot of, you know, it's like seeing the world and stuff, you know, and so, but I you know, I didn't take it for granted, but it was like, it was just that you know, I wish, I mean, I'm grateful that I have a chance today to still play and to still, you know, I see things differently. I mean, like, it's such a, like an old person vibe too. It's like, you know, like I just did a tour with this amazing singer-songwriter, creator, Kiesza, and
Kiesza.
Yeah. And, you know, it was like back on the tour bus, you know, and like, but those things still come back, like the things like, well, I gotta, you know, scuttle onto the bus quick so I can get the best bunk, which is in the middle. And like those things still come up, and I'm like in my 50s now, you know, and I'm still like doing that. But you know, like I'm glad that I get to still play music and then still, like, you know, appreciate things. Like now I'll like kind of look around, like we played at Red Rocks which is a beautiful outdoor amphitheater in Colorado, and and it was another one of those things that I want, a goal that I got to check off, and it's beautiful there, and I got to experience that, like taking a moment to just feel that, like, this is cool, and I feel grateful that drums brought me to this spot, you know.
Again, the right foot making people dancing.
That right foot.
That's a great expression.
And
it's your power.
I think I even like thought about it while I was playing, when I was, you know, like at a whole show, and it was like, you know, you just like the power. that foot is, I mean, so much power. Don't think about it. And and so what else was there? I was going to tell you about.
With the Kiesza, the play in big
we were playing in
big halls and festivals, outdoor, and
outdoor shed arenas, kind of like not like inside small arena places, but also outdoor shed places like what we did at Lollapalooza, some of those kind of things. And our tour got cut short because of COVID. And we had to, I know, I think we talked. And so,
in August, no? In August or July?
Yeah, it was in August. And we just played a show in New Orleans. And then things, I didn't feel good, you know, and I was fully vaxxed. And so we got to our next, we got roll into Arkansas of all places. And I told our tour manager, I didn't feel good, and you know, like just kind of like sniffly. And so we all had, you know, the medics come to the bus, and then they do a test, and and I was positive, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Because it was the COVID, the Delta variant. And so at that time, we didn't know that we were still vulnerable because we didn't know that. We thought we were safe. So we ended up having to quarantine in Arkansas for 10 days. And then I tested negative, and then went home and still kind of social, like state quarantined a little more there. And so that kind of sucked. But now we're doing a few like one-off shows in Canada, and that's kind of nice because it's just a small crew, and we just go, and it's not and everything's like safe. That's my dog. Hey boy, Ed, it's okay. It's fine.
You need music, live music, but people need to live music, live concerts. Speaking with V from Bala, she talks about this. No, sing, go to concerts, go to listen live music. We need to socialize. No? We are social. No, don't worry.
That's okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
this is Eddie.
We have here many cats, but dogs, no, cats always cabin and cats. The cat of many people. Important dogs for you.
To go see live music, was that what you were talking about? Yes, and because I get so inspired when I see new bands. You know, there's and it's like it makes me want to go and play. You know, look, if I like a new song, and then I go see a band, and then but also I kind of got used to not going outside. And I kind of like it, you know. And it is kind of crazy to like reemerge into the world, you know. And so it took a little bit of getting used to, but I haven't gone to see a band. I've only just played shows, and then that's it. And then maybe watched like like a live feed of something, but not.
To the autumn, there are new dates, new live dates with Kiesza. Kiesza is Kiesza. Sorry.
There's two shows in Canada. There's one in Toronto in November, and one in Alberta on October 8th. And they're just like little fly-in dates, and then we play, and then and she does a lot of vocals with other like Dead Mouse, the guy with the mouse hat. Cool. And we might do a tour with him. And I was thinking, I want to wear something. I want to wear a mouse head. I don't know. So that might happen, but I don't know. Everything's kind of questioned up in the air because,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel responsible as well for not only like to keep a band and crew safe, but also all the people that come to see you play.
Yeah.
And how do you make sure that everyone's safe, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That responsibility, no? Be consciousness about that danger or that situation, vulnerable. With the danger, with the
With
danger
what?
of that is with the danger with that situation.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna put this guy down.
Listen that old tapes. You say about the rehearsals and old demos. What's your feelings? Time 20 years, 30 years, 30 years, because Pretty on the Inside is
1992, 3.
29.
There was a lot of there were some cool song ideas too, and I was like, what? And Eric
seems like yesterday, no? Seems like yesterday for one thing, and
no, it does. It seems like a different lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I was definitely a different person. But Eric Erlandson has all of the archival footage of all of the stuff. So he was creating like getting it all sort of like put together to put something out maybe. I don't know if that's ever going to happen or what's happening, but listening to it, the stuff that I have, I think there's some different, I have some different things than what he has. But you know, like there's a cassette and there's like a practice, and it's like I'm playing the bass and Courtney's playing the guitar and Kurt's playing the drums, and Kurt after the song, like the idea, Kurt said, Courtney, you can't play that. That's a Wiper song. And she's like, no, I can. And he's like, no, that's a Wiper song. You can't. You know? And she's like, I'll change it. And he's like, you're not changing it. It was kind of funny to like hear his voice again and then hear that sort of. And then just different, like a lot of stuff from when we did Unplugged, some rehearsals, and but it's, you know, it's not very good quality. It's just cassettes that had to be like saved, and I just, you know, digitized them with my Ableton software. So
is that type or cassette?
Cassette.
That, no?
Yeah.
Cassette.
Not that even. No.
No, that.
No, just cassette. Just
wow.
It's like, you know, it's like I don't know. It's like it looks like crusty chocolate was on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I didn't take good care of anything really. You know.
Yeah.
Just it's in a like a garbage bag in the.
No, but there are many. With the distance of the time, I think you can take the good things, the positive things, the positive experiences, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
The time is important for make that exercise or to listen.
Yeah. And with hearing me play drums, and then thinking about what the evolution of my like style and stuff, and kind of think back on, oh, that was cool, or that, you know, like I should have done more with that, and how I would have done things differently today, you know. So
I think
that was cool.
Today, sure, better.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the Unplugged live, your mom says you don't smile so much, no? You are always concentrated.
Yeah, I was always like a very like stone face.
Yeah, yeah.
And she would,
It's a little bit your style, eh? It's a punk rock style.
What's that?
This is punk rock style. The 80s style of the punk rock. I'm serious.
In drums. It's not cool. First of all, that's a good point. Yeah, it's
serious.
Not cool to be smiley guy.
No
person. Yeah, no twirly person. Yeah. And then when your mom comes to the show and is like hanging out over, like we played at the Palladium, and there's like balconies, and she, you know, I could see her, and she's like, again. Yeah.
And that red hair, no? That little red hair. His daughter, her daughter, smiling. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Your beginnings in the music, that band, the Milk Bones. Milk Bones.
Yeah.
You smile when you remind that band.
Hold on. Growly growl over here. Hey, it's probably the mailman. Okay? It's enough. That's enough. Okay. Okay, what about the Milk Bones? My first band. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the difference from that time?
That was like
more than your feelings, the scenes, the high school.
Yeah, it was like we played the Ventures, like a lot of surf music, really basic surf music, and I think our bass guitarist Joe really liked. He was a mod and he really liked the jam, so we played that song Start, because it has a cool bass part. I think we had 3 songs, and like that was one of them. And it's one of those situations where you show up at your school in the high school cafeteria, play the same, like you play like 4 songs, and then you play them twice. Which is so God, let's do that one again. They want us to keep playing.
The old track. It's the old trick.
Yeah. And then you kind of play then you play at the Grange Hall or something, and
after you play in the Doll Squad or Civil?
It was after
Civil and Doll Squad, no?
It was Milk Bones Primitives, which is the punk rock band. That's when I met Kurt, and we went to Tacoma and Olympia and played shows there more. And then Doll Squad, which it was all girls, and I really liked being an all girl band, but recently some video footage was uncovered, and I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about this, but God, I don't know. It's not good. But you learn.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, Sybil, I think.
With Larry, no?
Yeah, with Larry. Yeah.
Larry.
I think.
Larry. Siblings team. Siblings?
What?
You and Larry are sister brothers, siblings team.
Brother, sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he he is about to go on tour with Death Valley Girls, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else? I don't know. Oh, I see there's some questions in the, do you do that? Do you answer the questions? Hey, what was Lee Ronaldo like when you interviewed him? Was he Sonic Youth?
What?
Lee Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Was he fun
Lee
and
Ronaldo
interesting?
too.
Was he really like, was he really all equipment, like talking about guitar parts and stuff and noise bands?
Lee was the most speed run faster. Mine, what I talk with his mind is
cool.
It's awesome.
Wow.
With the eyes so open and his answers are
really present. Yeah.
My mind goes slowly. No, but she talks about his projects, and I don't, or I can't make the interviews like the musical, always a musical, normal interviews. I can't. So, cats, dogs, regrets, tours, and that things. I have here some records.
Okay.
Reading your memories, your memoir, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Memoir, and watching the documentary. I think you are a music lover.
Yes. Yeah.
You speak about so many bands, so many people, and it's so pretty to see the connection. No, that boy of that band, that girl, and how you know many people in Seattle, in LA, and everyone talks good about you.
Oh, that's
about
nice.
This party.
That's nice to hear. Yeah, that's nice.
Juliette Lewis talks good, and everyone.
Oh, Juliette, she's great. What was it? Oh, where are you right now? Like where are you in the world?
I'm in Barcelona.
Oh, my favorite city.
Yeah.
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 Yes, I love Barcelona. Well, I great. I went to, remember. Well, it's there. The Gaudi Museum. You go in there. Yeah. And then the Gran Via. Is that right? That's a big street. Last time I was there, I was with Imperial Teen, and we were playing a festival with Flaming Lips played. Yeah. So, yeah, it's great. Food's good. It's fun. I gotta come back.
We have mountains, beach.
Yeah.
I'm from Basque Country. Is
so down
in
south,
the north.
right?
Is in the north of Spain.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like Basque Country is like Ireland or the north of England. It's more green.
Is it Basque Country has the is it the cattle
Guggenheim? Is it Guggenheim in Bilbao?
Yes, went there.
Yeah.
And
a puppy, the puppy, the big dog with flowers.
Right. Yeah.
This is Bilbao. I have many records here. Let's try.
Is this the command center right here?
Yeah. This is from
Melvin.
Melvin.
Master of Puppets. No. Oh, Melvin. Okay.
Blood Circus.
Okay. Oh, Blood
This
Circus.
is,
What happened? Blood
yeah,
Circus.
yeah.
I
Your
remember
first,
one time
first,
the
your
guys at
first
Blood
single, no?
Circus. Blood Circus, I shared when I was in Sybil. We shared
Yeah.
a practice space with Blood Circus, and there were just some guys that came over from Denver, and and so we shared the practice space, and they just they were on Sub Pop, but then I don't know what happened to Blood Circus. Like
Yeah.
they put out a CD, and then when I was living with Courtney, like Kurt would get records and CDs in the mail all the time, and then like they would come in a package, and then we'd open them up, and this Blood Circus CD comes along, and I go, oh my God, it's a Blood Circus. What? And I'm like, you know, Blood Circus. Yeah. And I opened the CD, and there's like a picture of a flyer that had Nirvana opening for Blood Circus, and I go, oh my God, look what they put a flyer where you guys open for them. Oh. Anyway, Blood Circus.
Yeah. For you, Screaming Life, the Song Garden Times, the first record.
That's so good. That's
this
really
one?
Good.
Love it.
Yeah. Yep. I don't like that. Is it the Sub Pop Rock City song? That's dumb. I mean, I can have my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
With flashbacks.
Oh, that's good. Great.
Yep. And Honey Green River.
Oh,
you are there. You are there. That years. And no Bruce Babbitt, and no many people that scenes explodes, and Nirvana goes big, and people and enjoying the music need to lawyers, contracts, and these things, no?
I think I talk about it in my interview, the interview I did in my documentary, where I was friends with Bruce and would Bruce Babbitt and go to his apartment, and he would talk about what he wanted to do with his record label, which was like he wanted to have like a record club and have different colored singles, and then he's like, take this record home, and it was like Pixie, Surferosa. Take this record, Spaceman 3, Perfect Prescription. And then the first White Zombie record, which doesn't sound like White Zombie. And so really, really important times. Like, and then Dinosaur Jr., that record, You're Living All Over Me, that one's so good. And it was kind of cool to see an idea and become so, like he was indie, it's independent record, guy, but still had an idea of marketing and stuff. And then all of a sudden Nirvana and blah blah, huge.
It's a mix, no? The punk rock, heavy, and Black Sabbath. Many reference.
Kind of like punk rock mixed with stoner rock. But it wasn't called stoner rock.
But you are there.
What?
You are there.
Are we? What time is it? How long are we gonna go? I don't even know.
We are
just breaking up.
Now we are 30 minutes. 3 minutes.
All right. Okay.
Go fast. The time. If you can stay 5 or 10 minutes more. Is possible? See?
Yes.
I want to add Vio from Bala. She's drummer, and she have many things with you connect. And if I think for her to her it's a special thing if she can answer to you 2 or 3 things, because she is in a label, Century Media label, international record label, and he's beginning touring around the world, singing contracts, and these things so complicated, many hours touring and the things, and so I tried to at her, and her English is much better than mine.
Okay.
Hi there, Patty.
Hi.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is most than a dream come true.
Oh,
I'm kind of shaking, and I'm not this kind of person, but whoa, it's so fucking great. Thanks to Tiempos de Cabaña for I don't know, it's unbelievable for me being here and talk to you. First of all, I want to say you that you are amazing, and you and if it's okay for you, I would like to ask you some things, because you know, I'm a drummer too, and for me you were a big reference when I started playing. When I started playing, it wasn't that easy to find some woman on drums, so I can imagine that when you started it was harder, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So can you talk us about that, because I read that you started playing drums very at an early age, right?
Yeah, I started playing when I was 11, and you're right, I didn't see a lot of female drummers, but I did see there was like Gina Shock from the Go-Go's, and Sandy from the Runaways. So and I just sort of it was sort of a novelty, and like now it doesn't seem so. It seems like there's so many female drummers that it's not such a big deal. There's not, like, I don't think that that people should really make a differentiation between girl drummer, and boy drummer. It's just because it's just pretty natural and normal now, I think, it's in all kinds of styles of music. Not, like, I looked at punk rock. I found more women playing music, in bands in punk rock, because there was really no rules. I felt that, and there wasn't. You didn't have to present yourself in a sort of like rock and pop way, to succeed. You could just do whatever you wanted and play whatever you wanted and look like you want whatever you wanted to be looked like.
Yeah, it's, of course I'm totally against gender labels for musicians too, but I mean you interact with most of my idols, with most of the Riot Girls, and most of the female girls that made this change in the music history, because I think that Riot Girls were the first ones who took that place, and I don't know, it's so unbelievable to be speaking to you. I'm so freaking happy. I'm so freaking happy.
Likewise, nice to meet you.
Wow, I hope to meet you in person someday. It will be, wow, it will be great. Okay, and I read something else, that you were the first woman in the cover of the Drum magazine.
Yeah. That there's that magazine doesn't exist, and what it is a thing that Courtney would say because she started to create this thing. Like she would say, we say it and then it will happen. And, you know, it didn't really ever happen. You know, I mean, maybe the cover on like a, you know, like a European drum magazine or something. But like, so when she would say that kind of stuff, it would be like, we can just manifest it, you know, like she was into that stuff back then even, and starting to, you know, and then just she would just it was kind and cool that she would like create these like lies but it was more about it was more about like elevating us, you know, and just, like, you know, which was cool, you know.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I totally love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So I heard you like very much Barcelona. Yes. I'm not in Barcelona, but I will happily go whenever you want. If you need a tour around Barcelona or anything you need, you got me here. Okay.
Excellent.
Remember.
Will do. Okay.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Great.
For to both. With V, we talk about that connection around the new generations with la anterior, with
the previous
generation, like this, and like the 19s. Now you are two drummers playing in hard bands and making loud music, and enjoying. No, like no, enjoying. What's your if you can to pedir to ask something to express yourself, to enjoy more in the music, in the circuit? What's your need?
What's our what?
¿Cuál sería vuestra necesidad? ¿Qué necesitáis? O sea, ¿qué es lo que veis que hace falta?
In the scene right now, what we think that the scene needs now, right? That's it.
Yep.
That's the proper question.
Yeah.
Thanks. Better English.
I feel like I mean, you mean even like disregarding the COVID situation, or like, let's say, like if it didn't exist, like it's just the way music is now. Wow. Well, I still think there's always more women need to be more music by women, and more more respect for women that create music, and I'm also like I really like these new ways of making music though too, like the way that you know, when I discovered Ableton and what I can do with all that, and I like to match my drum, like this is stuff that I'm sure other people have been doing, but I've just discovered it myself, and I'm really enjoying like blending beats and, you know, creating music like that. And like it's kind of cool that you can make music, and you can make your own art and music, and then your own package of music, and then, you know, sell it. But I think that that there has to be a new way for artists to make money. That's overall, you know. And how do we create a way where artists will get paid what they deserve in music, you know, that like Spotify and streaming, and like how do we what's going to be the thing that, who's going to create the thing that makes it equal for all of us. You know, how do you do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know if that answered the question, but
Yeah, I think you did.
we need equal pay. Yeah.
Yeah, important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have a scene more more inclusive.
Uh-huh.
Not talking just about women, but for all the trans people too. I think that it keeps being super hard for a lot of people to get there, and it would be nice too if we all of us we give more space to the bands that are beginning, you know, because it keeps being super hard. I'm in a lucky position because I'm in a band that is working really well, but I have plenty of friends in amazing bands that keep on trying to get there, and it's not possible for them. And if you see the big cartels of the big festivals, there are a lot of names that are repeating since the last 20 years. And it says a lot, right? Because you know, the big bands will be big forever, but I think that we should give more space to these great new bands that are starting, and they have always to struggle with bad times at festivals for playing, you know, when the people is not there yet and all that stuff. That would be great to give more space to this new generation of musicians, you know, because it keeps being the same. Like, okay, the big cartel is always the super big names, and if we continue like that, the big names will be big, but the new ones will never get there,
right?
You know? So,
and that's the inspiration, is the new ones for me. You know, that's where new things start. You know, it's so cool to hear what's being created that's new. But I got to wrap up because I've got to head out. I got to wrap up our interview.
okay,
but
perfect.
It's so good
thanks.
to talk to you.
Really, a really pleasure. Really.
Likewise. Thank you for having me. It was so good to meet both of you.
Thank you so much, Patty. It's incredible. This, I will remember this day forever.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you to Tiempos de Cabaña, and
thanks. Big hug.
Keep on rocking.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Ay, Jesús, María y José. Madre de Dios, me estaba temblando el móvil así. Joder, la Pati, chaval. Porque tenía prisa, que si no la teníamos aquí hasta mañana.
Os lo merecéis.
Joder, te quiero muchísimo, tío.
Os lo merecéis. A mí se me ha caído una lágrima, ya lo verás.
Joder.
Ya lo oíros a las 2. Oíros a las 2 es como ya está.
Espero que alguien haya hecho una captura de pantalla, porque yo estaba tan nerviosa que no la hice. Joder. ¡Dios! ¡Madre mía! Ay, se te habla de la Courtney como quien te habla de, ¿sabes?
Sí.
Ay, no, y la Courtney me dijo que no sé qué, y la de la rada.
Y el Kurt estaba por ahí. Ya.
Madre mía.
Es muy guay. Y en el momento en el que está ahora, es muy bonito. Es muy bonito.
Joder.
Ya te digo, es leer la biografía y flipar, porque encima es muy, a la hora de escribir, así como el documental tiene el punto ese de ella de bromista, de no sé qué, porque siempre lo ha sido, y por eso se ha llevado también con toda la gente que se ha llevado, porque esta tía ha estado con todos y todos hablan bien de ella. O sea, ha estado de gira y no en las mejores situaciones tampoco, porque claro, la cosa estaba como estaba. Y pese a eso, todos hablan muy bien de ella, pues porque tenía su encanto, tiene su, bueno, pues es esa manera fácil de tratar y tal, pero en cambio cuando escribe, o por lo menos en la biografía, es como súper, ¿sabes? Como muy de bisturí. Entonces, claro, cuenta cosas que es como muy bestia el leerlas, ¿no? Entonces, le siguen haciendo todavía entrevistas muy orientadas a todo eso, pero al final se lleva 16 años rehabilitada, pues
claro.
Es que ya está.
Estar hasta el coño de responder esas cosas, normal.
Claro, entonces, bueno, pues yo creo que hemos podido tener a la Pati, pues música, de que le gusta la música, que sus cosas y bueno. Pues,
joder, qué brutal, Dios mío. A ver quién duerme esta noche.
Ahí lo llevas. No, está muy guay.
Gracias,
Esa no te la
tío.
esperabas.
Ay, por favor. Qué alegría
No,
más da.
pero me ha parecido más coherente. A ver, esto lo comenté contigo, lo comenté con Ansela, que creo que nos faltaba, bueno, pues poder femenino en la cabaña. Y creo que como ha venido ella y has estado tú y estuvo Isa Aries,
Joder.
yo creo que vayamos abriendo un poco, ¿no?
Hombre, por favor, ¿eh? Y te paso yo una lista de
Yo lo peleo,
estrategas
yo lo peleo,
para
yo lo
lo que
peleo, ya lo ves.
necesites. Claro que
Lo que
sí.
sí que es verdad que a veces cuando está alguien pues tal, pues lo quieras o no, pues es como, que ha estado. Entonces,
Ya,
bueno,
bueno,
pues
es que
vais abriendo camino
ya
unas a
llevas
otras al final.
unos cuantos nombres de puta madre, ¿eh? Ahí ya acumulando, joder, tío. Pero no sabía que habías entrevistado a Ale Renaldo.
Sí, en Navidad además lo hicimos de inocentada.
Hostia, qué
Sí,
guay.
dije que era el 28 de diciembre, entonces la gente se pensaba que era mentira. Y cuando vieron la
Oh,
prueba a las
fuck.
7 de la tarde, fue como, hostia, que es verdad.
Hostia, nosotros lo conocimos en Colombia, tío, un pavo
Muy
bastante majo,
guay.
¿eh?
Su cerebro
Bastante,
va a toda
súper
castaña,
majo. Sí,
¿eh?
sí, 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 sí. Sí, la verdad, de estas cosas que estábamos ahí en el hotel y yo como, Luis Ronaldo, yo, ¿qué dices? Que sí, que sí, que sí,
Sí.
yo, ¿qué dices, tío? Y fuimos ahí como putifans, en plan, hola, Lee, nos podemos hacer una foto contigo, tal. Y el pavo,
Es muy
claro, no
guay.
sé qué,
Muy
a
buen
ver,
tío,
Lee.
muy buen tío, muy
Sí,
buen
sí, sí,
tío.
el pavo ahí preguntando, ¿pero hay que venís a tocar? ¿Y de dónde? Ah, tal, ¿y qué tienes una banda? Ah,
Una
pues ya la
pasada.
escucharé, no sé qué, ¿sabes? Que yo qué sé, que de
Que
esta peña, pues a
sí.
veces la paras una foto y es como, vale, déjame en paz.
Sí.
Normal, ¿no? Que yo tampoco soy de
Pues
pedir fotos con nadie, pero...
de los de que han ido viniendo a la cabaña, de los que habéis ido viniendo, ya te digo que eso lo tenéis en común, ¿eh? Que al final no hay diferencia. O sea, es gente que disfruta la música, que ha tenido la suerte, la constancia y el talento de poder dedicarse a ello, y una pizquita de suerte. O sea, siempre te cabe una pizquita de suerte de estar en el lugar adecuado, el día adecuado, que ese día no se te rompa la cuerda
Ya,
o que
ya,
no
ya.
pase no sé qué para que todo vaya un poco rodado. Pero sí que siguen siendo gente que, bueno, pues ya ves.
Sí, no, bastante accesibles, tío, mola, la verdad.
Sí, luego igual en España
ya me
mandas
contarás
un mail y no te contestan.
Claro, por eso, ya me contarás algún día como diste aquí con
Ese es
el
el
gordo
secreto.
tatuador a Patty, pero... Bueno, y ya para cerrar, ¿te veo en Barna o qué?
No lo sé. Yo nunca digo que sí, no lo sé. Lo pensaba hoy, que
Si
creo que
quieres venir,
debería ir.
si quieres
Que
venir
creo
me lo
que debería
dices.
ir.
Si quieres
Creo que
venir me lo
debería
dices.
ir.
Me lo
Si hay que
dices
ir a un
y...
concierto tal, yo creo que uno debería ser el vuestro, ¿no? De ir descomprimiéndome.
Hombre, joder, y vienen bandas muy guays, tío, que va a estar
Sí,
súper diverso seguro. Así que si
sí.
quieres venir, me dices y nos vamos a Montjuic ahí, al castillo.
¿Qué es al aire libre?
Es en el castel de Montjuic, sí.
O sea, donde hicieron el año pasado lo del ciclo de verano y este año también, que hay distancia, la gente
Sí,
puede estar
sí,
de pie en la
sí.
silla, creo. O
Creo que sí, no lo sé. Sé
sea,
que
que tienes
ellos
que
van...
respetar tu espacio, me parece, eso sí.
Efectivamente, sí, 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 sí,
Pero
sí.
bueno,
Así que bueno, aprovecho para animar ahí a la peña que esté aquí ahora
eso es.
conectada.
Sí, dos viernes, el 8. En dos viernes.
Y a ti te lo voy a pedir por privado un par de veces más. Que tengo muchísimas ganas de darte un abrazo, tío, que esto se me acaba de hacer muy puto feliz, no te da la olla, ¿eh?
Esta ha sido mejor que la de Joe Lally diciendo que le molaba la canción de la versión de Fugazi.
Bastante mejor, tío, o sea, bastante mejor. Esa estuvo guay también, ¿eh?
Sí.
Pero joder, tío, qué pasada. Es que esto a quien se
Sí.
lo cuente no me van a creer por ahí, ya
Es que
verás.
es esto. Hombre, pero yo creo que estas cosas hay que compartirlas y bueno, pues ya teníamos pendiente que vinierais. Te conectaste aquel día con lo del cumpleaños de la cabaña por la
Hombre,
mañana, que había petado la furgoneta, que no sé qué. O sea, fue como, no, esto hay que hacerlo bien.
yo me apunto a un bombardeo, tío. Cuando quieras y lo que quieras,
Sí.
aquí me tienes.
Y te recomiendo eso, la biografía de ella. El documental es chulo,
¿Verdad?
¿eh? Pero la
¿Verdad? Sí.
biografía, nada, yo me la he leído en 3 días y
Hostia.
es una gozada, porque cuenta muchas cosas, que es lo que tú decías, hay cosas que nunca se habla.
No.
Y el mundo de la música es muy amplio. O sea, no solamente los 40 minutos del concierto. De hecho,
Total.
eso es casi lo de menos. O sea,
Y también que lo que cuentas tú en una entrevista en la que hablas a lo mejor no es lo mismo que dirías si te pones a escribir, ¿sabes? Entonces,
eso es.
a mí es lo que me mola de las biografías, que siempre dan detalles ahí que de
Sí,
otra manera
sí.
no darían,
Y
¿sabes?
dentro de todo, pues que ella al final yo creo que lo hizo un poco como paso para confirmar su rehabilitación. Bueno, pues el expresarlo y el decir, oye, mira, yo he pasado por esto y puedo hablarlo con distancia y entonces es como uno de los pasos cuando ya le funcionó. Un detalle que cuenta, por ejemplo, es que el Give It Away de los Red Hot, Anthony Kiedis, cuando se desintoxica, compone la letra de esta canción, y el Give It Away va dedicado a cuando se desintoxica. Y lo cuenta ella. Sí.
Qué guay.
Que cree que es el paso número 12, no sé qué tal, de tal. Bueno, cuenta cosas de dentro que no son muy conocidas, más allá de los detalles y no sé qué, pues que hombre, que tal y como los cuenta, creo que, bueno, pues vivió una época complicada y, pues bueno, Kurt Cobain muere y muere la Kristen Piaf, mueren en 2 meses de diferencia, justo sacan el Live Through This, es que se junta un poco todo, o sea, Hole, yo no sé cómo tiraron adelante, pero fue como muy bestia, entonces tenerla hoy aquí es como, ostras, o sea, lo has conseguido, ¿sabes? Pues se te puso todo en contra y la tía lo sacó adelante. Entonces, hay una parte que, joder, al leerla, luego cómo acaba y tal, es como con orgullo, ¿no? De decir, menuda tía, menuda tía, ¿sabes? Ya no solo como batería, sino, hostia, y lo sacó adelante.
Qué guay. Bueno.
Y hoy ya estaba aquí, mira. Él has estado hablando con ella.
Si es que lo que no consigas tú, cabrón. Me cago en la leche, ¿eh? Joder, qué alegría. Muchísimas gracias.
Así que nada, disfrutadlo mucho, disfruta del sábado, da muchos abrazos por ahí y celebradlo. Y nada, que os vaya lo mejor posible, que ya te digo, os lo estáis currando desde el principio mucho, con un sentimiento colaborativo que hay mucha gente que todavía no entiende, que es totalmente compatible hacer cosas grandes y pequeñas, y que hay veces que habéis dicho cosas a cosas grandes que no, y a otras pequeñas habéis dicho que sí, como.
Claro, por supuesto, pero si es que al final...
O sea, que todo es compatible.
Claro, tío, como decía el otro, o sea, yo qué sé, tío, si no tienes principios de que te queda, ¿no? O sea, y saber detectar también lo que te aporta algo y lo que no te aporta nada. O sea, es que al final no es cuestión de hacerte el guay y decir que no a cosas, no, es que si no comulgas, si no te aporta,
que no tocaba.
Tampoco te interesa que tu nombre se asocie a eso, ¿sabes? Ni darles publicidad, ¿sabes?
Sí.
Al final.
Pues nada, un placer.
Gracias.
Que te hayas apuntado a esta tarde.
Muchísimas gracias. ¿Cómo me voy a apuntar? Tío, apunta lo que quieras. Conmigo cuenta para lo que quieras siempre. En serio. Te lo digo verdad. Ya te rayaré ahora por privado ahí, comerte la oreja un poquito para que te vengas a morir. Pero, y si no, enseñaste que sea la siguiente. Pero ahí estaré acechando.
Nada. Que muchas gracias. Un abrazo enorme.
Gracias, tío. A ti. Un abrazo más enorme todavía. O sea, todos los abrazos que llevo ahora mismo en mi cuerpo para ti todos.
Bueno, hablamos, ¿eh?
Venga, chao.
Felicidades, anda.